Now I've been meaning to do this video for a while. I purchased this film quite a few months ago. Now this is ILFORD FP3 and it has a date on it, September 1968. Now I'm not sure if that's the manufacturing date or the expiry date. If any of you guys know, let me know down in the comments section. Whatever it is, it's an out of expired film, and yeah, it's quite a few years expired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this on the Hasselblad, and it's an ASA, where is it on there? It says it on there somewhere, there it is, ASA 125 film, or ISO 125. Now because this is so old, I'm going to shoot it at ISO 20 or ASA 20. Why? Just a guesstimate already. And I also did some tests outdoors of ISO 20, and I can get a half decent shutter speed on the Hasselblad, because the fastest this lens goes to is 2.8. So I'm going to go and shoot that probably around about F4. That's the testing I've done. I'm not sure how it's going to go. So the film's going to be overexposed by 2 and a bit stops. Because of its age, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not sure that's going to work, but you'll find out in the slideshow in a minute. Now I'm going to use 2 control films. I have some Acros 100. This is the version 2. This is the new version. And like everybody else, I believe this is made by ILFORD in the UK, because the film is actually made in the UK now, not Japan. And I have this other film, which I don't shoot very often, which is Cosmo Photo. And again, this is an ISO 100 film. So I'm going to use these as control films and shoot the FP3 with one of my backs, and then with the other back, I'm going to use one of the other films. So we'll see how it goes. So there'll be a slideshow now, and then after the slideshow, I'm going to talk about the film, what I think of it, and the results. Now before I talk about the ILFORD FP3, I've got a couple of things I want to discuss. First, does anybody know why this Cosmo Photo film turned my chemical green? I've never seen it happen before, and yeah, it's definitely green. I'm not sure I'm going to reuse this chemical, but I have no idea why it's turned it green. So if you guys can let me know down in the comment section of why you think it's turned it green, that will help me a lot. I don't think I'm going to be using this film again. I actually thought I developed coloured film. I was a little bit worried, but no, it wasn't. It was black and white film. It was definitely this Cosmo Photo, but it turned the chemical green. So if you do know, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to put it over here because I keep trying to drink it. Don't ask why. The second thing, I'm actually shooting this on a new camera system. I'm actually using full autofocus face tracking. And if you can let me know if it's focusing really well, what it actually looks like, that would be great. And I'm actually using an onboard microphone, the Rode, whatever it is, microphones on top. So it's a little bit different setup, a lot easier setup as well. So if you can let me know what the video footage looks like to my previous videos, that'd be great. Now let's talk about the ILFORD FP3 film from 1968. Now I had 3 rolls and I've only got 1 roll left. I shot 2 rolls of it. Now this was shot at ASA 20 or ISO 20, and both these films were shot at box speed, ISO 100. And all I did was I used my Sekonic light meter, spot metering, and I set the ISO to 20, and then I had the second ISO at 100. So I can change the ISO on the light meter, take a light meter reading, and then change the back. Now I have 3 backs from my Hasselblad, so I used 2 of them. So one was loaded with the ISO 100 film, and the other back was loaded with the ASA 125 film, but shot at ASA 20 or ISO 20. And that was how I did it. It was just a very simple, quick experiment. I was just more curious about how this old film would hold up, being expired for so long. So that's how I did it with the 2 backs, just swapped them out. The focusing was done, and they were focused at exactly the same, the focusing wasn't changed. Now you will see a slight difference in the photos. I was testing a new tripod, which the camera's sitting on at the moment, and I didn't tighten it as well as I should have done. So a couple of the photos are out slightly. You'd find they're framed a little bit different, and that's why they're framed different, is I'm trying a new tripod, and I didn't tighten it as well as I should do, and I didn't realize it moved a little bit. So that's why they're framed a little bit different. Now the film. Actually came out a lot better than I thought it would. Obviously this has been stored correctly. If you buy expired film, it's going to be different each time because you don't know how it's stored or where it's been placed for all those years. The person I purchased this from had actually stored it correctly, I think, for a long time, because I couldn't find anything wrong with it. There's a few slight defects in the photos, you'll see them, but nothing major. I'd be quite happy to shoot this film. I think it's got a really nice look to it. It's a good film, good quality film. Now, the couple of things I was worried about was this is the backing paper, and it's still really flexible. It's not dried out or anything. They were still sealed in their foil. The backing paper is something really special on this. It's a really nice backing paper, and I was also worried the film would become stiff over time, and it didn't. It's a really nice film, and sadly, this is the last roll. I only bought 3 rolls, and I only have 1 roll left, which is a shame. So yeah, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep it sealed in the box because I think this box looks absolutely amazing. ILFORD should do this. They should retro all of their boxes and go back to the 60s because this stands out. This looks really cool. So ILFORD, if you are watching this video, let's do some retro boxes for your film. All these modern boxes don't look really good. This looks really nice. I must admit, I do like this film. It's just an experiment. Sometimes I get a little bit bored and I have old film stock that I want to use, and I just want to go out and shoot with the Hasselblad. Now I did try the GoPro on my head. I did feel like a bit of an idiot walking around with a GoPro on my head. I'm not sure if I can get used to that. I will try and do that in more videos. So what did you think of the film? Does it look good for a film that's over 50 years old? I actually think it looked really good. I was really happy with it. So let me know in the comments section what you think of the expired film from ILFORD, the FP3. And if you shot expired film, what results have you got? Do you shoot expired film all the time? I'm not sure I do this all the time because it's a bit of hit and miss. Like I said, I was lucky. This was stored correctly, obviously, and it came out really good. The results look really nice. Now, before I go, I have here a new medium format camera in this bag, which I purchased for 310 Kiwi dollars. It'll pop up somewhere around here in US, but 310 Kiwi dollars. Now, this is a medium format, 645. And obviously it's a Fuji. I've never shot this style of camera before, so it's going to be quite interesting. So I'll be doing the videos on this soon. I've got a little bit of repair work to do to it. It's got a few little issues which I could fix, which is not a problem. If you actually want me to do a video on how I'm going to fix this, let me know down in the comment section. And also, you would have noticed that I used my Kaiser system to turn the negatives into a digital format. Now I have the complete Kaiser setup. If you want me to do a video on the Kaiser setup and why I use it, my thoughts of it, and a full review, let me know down in the comment section and I will try to get a video out in the next few weeks. So that's it for this video, just a quick video shooting expired film. It was a lot of fun actually. It's kind of the unknown, you don't know what you're going to get. Don't forget to let me know why my chemical turned green. It looks quite pretty, it's a nice colour, but I have no idea why this happened. And also if you want me to do a full review on the Kaiser system, it's an amazing system, it's beautifully made, it's quite expensive, but it is the best around. As always, thank you so much for watching.